Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in once again to another segment in the Boss Lee Cafe. Your one and only, also Boss Lee. Going up, we got a story time today. Let a couple people get in here. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the share, and we going up. You know, I always come through with stories that usually hold a lesson or usually have a reason for me telling that story. And this one is no different. So like I said, we're going up shortly, ladies and gentlemen. When you can, just hit the like button. Get a couple people in attendance and y'all already know what's up. Figure we start this off with a story time. We have a story time in a nice little couple days. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested, make sure you hit the like button, hit the share. We going up. Story time. Yeah, gotta get to work bright and early. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got a story time for y'all today. This is gonna be another good one. You know, I usually space my stories out. I don't try to give them all up too quick, because then I run out. But this is definitely one of the better ones I kind of kept in the cut. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got 11 people in attendance. I just want to let a couple more people get in here, let the numbers go up a little bit more, and we're going to get ahead and get to the story. Hit the like button. We got 10 people in here, man. Get the likes up, and we're going to start the story. I know it's kind of early. A lot of people may not be up yet. So I don't even need the numbers to get up that high, but just a little participation, ladies and gentlemen. Get the algorithm spinning so the people who are waking up can get in tune with this story. We start this day with a little interesting stuff. You feel me? Good morning, my boy. How you feeling? Happy Monday. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, the story I decided to tell today, I'm going to title it, Just When You Thought It Was Safe. Now, when the story's over, y'all going to understand how that deserved its title. Now, as we all know, prison is an environment where they throw some of the worst individuals in the same room, and basically the strongest is going to survive. Now, in the same token, it's not always the strongest. And most times, this is the smartest. And there was a situation in Auburn. Now, the reason why I chose to tell this story is because you can never underestimate somebody. Not only that, it can happen to you at any time. Just when you thought it can't happen to you, that's usually when it does happen to you. Once you figure like, oh, you got it all figured out, all I's are dotted, all T's are crossed. It's usually when you think you got it all figured out that you usually miss something. Now, in this situation, that's exactly what happened. So basically, there was a homie. We're not going to do the name thing, you know that. We was on Auburn Correctional Facility. There was a homie that was very well known. His name rung bells. He was in positions of power. He led his own militia in his own segment for years, ladies and gentlemen. And he was always accredited for his work ethic. Basically, he put in work. Like, niggas know he busts his gun, so to speak. Now, the problem is, when you have a reputation of being a gun buster, sometimes your true capabilities aren't even tested because there's more cowards than there are gangsters. So you'll have a lot of individuals who at times will portray an image of being super tougher than they are. And ultimately, sometimes that should end up being ultimately just a defense mechanism. So now there was a situation where they had this homie who was a known shooter who had a bad attitude. So basically, there was a problem at breakfast where on your way to breakfast every morning, In Auburn, the police pop your cells. It's not like any other maxes. In other maxes, they make you line up on the flats and then they escort you. Auburn is one of the very few maxes, if not the only one, from my knowledge, that when they call chow or lunch, breakfast, they just open your cell and y'all walk. Now, they usually don't give you that type of free reign in maxes because, you know, it's a different climate, it's a different temperature, it's a different temperament, and it's excessive violence. So they usually keep you monitored. Everything is under real close scrutiny. So now, while walking the chow, there's usually a police at certain checkpoint areas, and in the certain checkpoint areas, they try to enforce the rules. Hey, no passing nothing, because like in Auburn, you got to walk through different blocks. If you're in C block, you got to walk through D block to get the chow, etc., right? So now when niggas be walking through the blocks, a nigga will pass something to his homeboy, try to get something from his homeboy, whatever the case may be. But the officers usually make that a big issue. They usually don't want us passing anything. So now with that being said, the big homie who's known as a shooter throughout the state was trying to get something to smoke from another homie who was on the flats. The homie said that you passed on the way to mess hall. So now as he's walking by trying to get it, now mind you, you got two shots. You're gonna get either you're gonna get it on your way to the mess hall when you're gonna get your food, or you're gonna have to snatch it on your way out the mess hall. You understand that? Other than that, you're gonna have to wait to the next child because you're not gonna see the kid. So he's being thirsty. He wants his drugs or whatever the case may be, but the police is right there staring. Like it's not a 1, 2, 3 easy little pass off like we've done plenty of numerous times before. Today though, police is really on it. So now him being the shooter he is, the, let's say, leader, manipulator, thinker he is, he tries to come up with the idea that, all right, since the police is on it, I'm going to have this bozo nigga, or who he considered to be a bozo, I'm going to have this bozo nigga pass it to this, grab this shit from this nigga. And I'm going to put the block up. I'm going to walk in front of him and act like I'm putting a shade up, whatever the case may be. So now, they're walking, mind you, I'm behind all this shit. I'm just sitting here because now, when they call your house and when your house leaving, you usually all walk together, y'all all leave together. You'll be walking in close proximity to see certain shit, right? Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let it go up. So now, I'm sitting back and I'm watching. You hear son telling him like, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna be blocking for you. Don't worry, I'm gonna put the curtain up for you. You good?" Son is clearly telling him, "Yo, nah, bro. Yo, bro, I don't want to fuck with that shit, bro." So basically, he base up on son like, "Yo, man, just do what the fuck I told you to do, you heard?" So son, like a coward, blows air. So now, when they get past the nigga's cell, he called me, "Oh, no, up and ready." So I said, down low. So that son, when he gets right by the son's cell, son throws it out. But now when he throws it out, it doesn't go like where son can catch it. It goes clearly past son on the floor under the radiator. Nigga. He telling son, yo, pick it up. Son's like, yo, police right there. Look, I'm not picking that shit up. Yo, pick it up. He's like, yo, pick that shit. Yo, bro, you better pick that shit up. So I'm like, yo, I'm not picking that shit up. Man. He's getting madder at this nigga because he's not bending down in front of the police to pick up the drugs that you know. As soon as you bend down and pick it up, the police is going to be like, "Hey, what's that in your hand? What's that you just picked up off the floor?" They automatically going to see the nigga. So son is like, yo, I'm not picking it up. Like, nah, police right there. So now they walking slow. Police like, yo, move it along. Let's go. So now niggas got to leave it. Niggas don't pick it up. Niggas got to walk past it. So now we going up the stairs back to the company. This nigga's mad. Yo, you fucking bitch ass nigga. That's my word to my mother, boy. You better say. He's telling the nigga that he got to reimburse him for the lost drugs, basically. Like, he's letting him know, like, you better get on the phone at rec and call your family and tell them they better buy another 50 for me, nigga, or it's lit because you ain't pick my shit up and you ain't catch it when he threw it. Right? He's clearly abusing the shit out of his strength. He's clearly deboing the shit out this dude. But this dude is playing so humble and quiet. It's like, damn, homie. You know what I'm saying? You gotta mind your business. This is prison. You see niggas get punked and thugged on a fucking regular basis. If you're not built for certain shit, you should have stayed the fuck out the street. So it's like, it's but so much you can do to try to save a nigga or help a nigga. Anybody, ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. So then now, son's like, yo, that's what my mother, da-da-da-da-da. Son is telling him, like, nigga, I don't have no bread. Like, I don't have no money. I'm not gonna be able to send that. Like, I don't know how you expect me to pay for that. Like, and at the end of the day, I didn't even want to fucking do it. I was trying to do you a favor. Son ain't trying to hear that. Nigga, you better have my shit. Now, this happened at, let's say, I think this is probably about lunchtime. Because now, at night rec, they call night rec, son don't go outside. You feel me? Like, son that didn't pick up the weed, he didn't go outside. So as he didn't go outside, the other homie walked past his cell like, yo, what's up, nigga? You ain't coming out? Come outside, nigga. Can't stay in that cell forever. Now, mind you, in Auburn, nothing is really mandatory if you don't got no programs and shit. So son is hiding out. Son is staying in his cell for a couple days. He's scared to come out of his cell because he didn't pick up this man's drugs. And this man's been threatening him and threatening him and threatening him. He keep telling the nigga every day, nigga, I'm gonna you gonna come out that cell eventually, pussy. Walking past his cell, spitting on the nigga. He had after like the third or fourth day, son wasn't coming out the cell. He had the porter that worked on the company splash dirty mop water in the nigga's cell. Like, they was doing everything in their power to get this nigga out his motherfucking cell. Nigga, they want him out of the cell, right? Well, now let's get to the point of when he finally came out of his motherfucking cell. So about, no exaggeration, about a week and change later, it was so long, ladies and gentlemen, it's like, niggas stopped talking about it. Niggas wasn't even necessarily even talking about son no more. Like, man, fuck that nigga. Like, he just need to go ahead and go to PC already. You just sit in that fucking cell. You ain't coming out for showers. You ain't coming out for chow. You ain't coming out for shit. You just in your cell. Like, man, fuck that nigga. So now niggas literally stopped mentioning him. The homie back to normal, talking his shit, walking up and down the gallery, acting like big, tough Rambo, Jambo, regular shit that he do. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. And sure enough, my nigga, I'll never forget this shit. I remember they called chow one morning, we go to breakfast. We leave, go to breakfast, boom. I was in, I think, like 26 cell or some shit like that. And I remember, bro, I walked to my cell, boom. Now, mind you, the cells go all the way up to like 38, 39. Like, cell numbers go all the way up. So I'm walking, I go in my cell. Now, mind you, we go to breakfast. They crack us out for breakfast. We go to breakfast, boom. And I won't forget it. It was the motherfucking banana, wheat bagel, and cream cheese breakfast. That's what we had for breakfast that morning because I had brought my cream cheese and my bagel back with me, you heard? And it was on my gate. I had it sit on my gate. And when I started to hear the noise, in the process of me running to stick my mirror out, I remember I knocked my bagel off my gate onto the floor. That's how I remember we had for breakfast that day. Pardon me, y'all. I know that's some weird shit, but you know, it's weird shit like that helps you trigger the memory. So, boom. Hey, yo. The nigga, the homie, I'm about to say his name, I almost fucked up. So, son is coming back from chow, right? I already came back from chow. I was in front of them. I'm not thinking shit. Mind you, this is breakfast, y'all. So this is like 7:10 in the morning, 7:15 in the morning. We just ate. They about to call programs shortly, nigga. We come back. I go on my cell. Boom. You hear son? Son is always talking like the homie that tried to make the nigga pick up his drugs, whatever the case may be. He's one of the niggas that's always loud, always talking to someone. You always hear him before you see him, always. So you see the nigga walking in, boom. Or no, I hear the nigga walking in the gallery and shit, boom. So now his cell is before mine. So now he be violating, yo, nigga, you come outside, you shot. His cell is before mine. His cell is like at 16. Now, the homie nigga, fucking, his cell was like 30-something, he was past me. So you hear niggas locking in their cell, doo-doo, doo-doo, poof, poof. You hear the cell door slamming, poof. And that's all you hear is, oh, yo, chill. Yo, chill. Oh, yo, chill. Oh, you got it. Yo, CO. It never fails. After a certain amount of pressure, niggas usually break and call for that fucking CO, right? So now you're like, what the fuck is happening? I'm like, yo, chill. What the fuck, yo, chill. Yo, CO. I'm like, what the fuck? I grab my mirror. I run to the gate. I put my mirror in the gate. As I put my mirror in the gate, my fucking bagel falls on the floor. I got my mirror in the gate. I said, fuck, I look. Yo, this nigga, this little pussy nigga that you thought was pussy all these weeks, that didn't come out his cell all these weeks, that morning came out for breakfast, but none of us knew. But he ain't go to breakfast. That nigga spent back and went inside Son's cell. As Son went to breakfast, whoop, we all go, whoop. Son act like he was leaving and probably was like, yo, CO, can you open 32? CO open 32. Boom! That nigga went and waited inside 32 cell for that nigga till he came back from child. Wait for that nigga ass to come back to child, boy. I'm talking about CO open his cell. The nigga was so smooth. He stayed in the nigga's cell all the way until the nigga got to the door of the cell. Got to the door of that motherfucker and got on his ass. He was stabbing him, not cutting him. No razor tag, bitch. He was on that nigga ass with something long and sharp. Now I couldn't see from fucking 26, 27 cell to fucking 30-something cell, wherever the fuck they was getting. I couldn't see what he was using, but you see the motion. He's gunning this nigga ass down. He got one hand holding his shoulder, and the other hand, nigga, just gunning this nigga ass down. Boom, boom. And this fucking super tough ass nigga is not even trying to grab his arm. He's not trying to fight back. He just in pure panic mode. His fucking collar all stretched out. Yo, chill. Yo, you got it. Chill, yo. CO. Nigga yelling for the CO when it's like, yo, I watched how that whole shit played out. You tried to play that man like he was pussy. You tried to make that man jeopardize himself and do something that you didn't even want to do for something only you were going to benefit from. And out the kindness of his heart, or the cowardice of his heart, he was still trying to help you. And in the process of trying to help you, it didn't work. And now that it didn't work, you tried to victimize him and blame him. All along, he was never really a coward. He wasn't really a victim as it may have looked. He was actually probably just an individual who didn't want any problems. But just like a mouse will run from you every time it sees you. If you back that mouse in the corner and reach for it, it's going to bite your finger. It's like the homie put that dude in a situation where he had no choice but to do something. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 107 in attendance, and only 40 of y'all hit the like button. Please show some support and hit the like button. I know this was definitely a great story. It was great to see. It was great to witness. I know it sounds gory, but it was just like, whoa, shit. Well, nigga, you had that coming. You deserve that. You was over here trying to literally fucking Debo this nigga. Nigga, you better buy me another one. What? You asked him to get the drugs for you. And when it went bad, he's responsible. You sent him over there. He told you no, he didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? And then, even after that, he showed you he didn't want no smoke. He showed you he did not want no problems. He didn't come outside. He tried his best to avoid you. And you antagonized him every fucking day. Every time you walked past his cell, you disrespected him. You said something crazy. It got to the point when he had something for your ass. And not only that, he waited long enough to the point when you thought it was safe. You thought it couldn't happen. You thought you had his heart captured to the point when he would not really get you. In all actuality, he was so scared of you, he just made sure he did that shit right. And I repeat this, ladies and gentlemen, how the structure is in Auburn. When they call a child They just open your cell and let y'all walk to the mess hall. For weeks, at least a week or two, bro, the nigga didn't come out his cell. And then so that way, like, when we went to breakfast, nobody's even looking for this nigga. Nobody's looking at his cell. Nobody's paying him no fucking mind. Niggas forgot all about this kid. You understand? Niggas forgot all about him. And what'd he do? Probably waited like he ain't go to chow. Let everybody walk out. Then came out the cell, boot. Walked downstairs. Probably lollygagged for a second and spin back up. Whoa. Yeah, see, you go open 32 cell? Whatever the fuck the nigga cell was. 30-something. Open 32. Walked and waited on that motherfucking ass. He waited on that nigga ass patiently. Like, all right, I ain't about to be sitting in this cell no more, worried about what the fuck is about to happen. It's time to take fucking action. And that's exactly what he did. And it's always like that, ladies and gentlemen. It's always the motherfucker who's so thirsty for a problem, pushing an issue, chasing a fucking issue. It's always him that gets done dirty. You put that shit in your own universe. You made that shit your own karma. Yo, Will and Petway, thank you, bro. Crazy. And the reason why that was just a shocker to me is because nobody expected that man to do shit. Nothing. You'd have thought his heart was captured. Like, nigga, he could palm his ass. This nigga ain't gonna do nothing. And that's my word. Yo, the victim was just a regular skinny, brown skin, dark skin nigga with braids. Like, regular slim nigga, regular hood nigga. Bandolino, man, I'm telling a story. You know when I tell stories, no names, no faces, man. You know that. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. It be those niggas that don't want no problem that's gonna give you the biggest problem if you play with their ass. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. It's double y'all in here. 50-something and only 50 likes, 55 likes with 116 people in here. Come on, y'all. You gotta do better than that. Top of the morning salute, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever's tuning in late, this is definitely a great story. I just told a great story that comes with a humble lesson. If you're interested, make sure you go back and rewind, man. Catch this from the beginning. Nigga, what you mean? How he look after he got gunned? He looked bloody. You heard? He looked bloody after he got it done to him. That's how he looked if you're trying to be funny. But dead ass, like there was nothing funny about that shit. He got done dirty. Playing with niggas. Thinking niggas ain't gonna get you. That's the moral of the fucking story of the day. Niggas gonna get you if they try to get you, man. And you out here acting like you can't get got. Remember that. Stay humble. Chase your dreams. And put positivity in your universe so karma can only return positivity. Salute. And until the next one, this might have been the best one. Gang shit.